Robin Williams was born on July 21st, 1951 in Chicago, Illinois. He was a beloved comedian and an actor. It must have been exhausting for him to always be entertaining people. My favorite movie he was in is Good Will Hunting. What's yours? He won an Academy Award in 1997, 2 Primetime Emmys, 6 Golden Globes, 5 Grammys, and 2 Screen Actors Guild Awards. He was given the Cecil B. DeMille Award in 2005 for outstanding contributions to the world of entertainment. His family moved to the San Francisco Bay Area when he was 16. He briefly attended college at Claremont Men's College, where he studied political science. He attended 2 theater schools, including the prestigious Juilliard School in New York City. He started out as a comedian, and he's definitely one of the best to ever do it. He got a big break in 1978 with the TV show Mork and Mindy. He developed a substance abuse problem. He became sober in 1982, but he relapsed in 2003 and 2006 on alcohol. A fraction of the good movies he was in are Aladdin, Mrs. Doubtfire, Awakenings, Good Morning Vietnam, The Fisher King, Patch Adams, What Dreams May Come, Jack, The Birdcage, Dead Poet Society, Popeye, and Hook, just to name a few. He had heart surgery in 2009. He had Lewy body dementia, which is a condition that affects chemicals in the brain, which leads to problems with thinking, movement, behavior, and mood. He was married 3 times and had 3 children. He died in 2014 after taking his own life. He was 63 years old. Freddie Prinze was born on June 22, 1954 in New York City. His birth name was Frederick Carl Prutzel. He was a comedian and an actor. He also sang occasionally. His mother was Puerto Rican and his dad was from Germany. Whether he was really Hungarian or German, I've seen conflicting reports. He changed his last name to Prinze to proclaim himself the Prince of Comedy. Vulture magazine once wrote that his career had blown up like no other comedian in history. It's shocking how young he was when he died. He seemed to have it all from the outside looking in. It just goes to show that one never really knows how tortured people can be or how well they can hide it. He dropped out of high school early and started doing stand-up comedy. At age 19, he was the first comedian invited to sit down and talk to Johnny Carson after his set was over. He was on the successful TV show called Chico and the Man starting in 1974. Life was going good. He signed a 5-year, $6 million deal with NBC. He had famous friends. He was on magazine covers. And he was on TV a lot. He had a son named Freddie Prinze Jr. in 1976 who went on to have an acting career. He was overprescribed Quaaludes and became addicted to them and other drugs. He was arrested for a DUI in 1976. His wife filed for divorce soon after that. He suffered from depression. He died in 1977 from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. He passed away 33 hours later. He was 22 years old. Hervé Villechaize was born on April 23, 1943 in Paris, France. He was an actor and an artist. His biggest role was in the TV show called Fantasy Island. His character was named Tattoo. I probably watched every episode as a kid. He was on the show from 1977 to 1983. Who can forget him yelling, "Deplane! Deplane!" He was 3 feet 11 inches tall and he was a dwarf. Another big role he had was as Knick-Knack in the James Bond movie called The Man with the Golden Gun, released in 1974. He was in a few more movies and TV shows. Art was his escape from being bullied in school. He was also into photography. He moved to the US in 1964 and he eventually started acting. He had a reputation of being a womanizer. He sang a song called Why, released in 1980. He was fired from Fantasy Island after demanding to be paid as much as Ricardo Montalban. He became depressed, started drinking alcohol, and had money problems. He had some health issues including an ulcer, chronic pain, and pneumonia. In 1985, he was given probation for illegally carrying a loaded weapon. He was married twice and had no children. He died in 1993 from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. He was 50 years old. Carole Landis was born on January 1st, 1919 in Fairchild, Wisconsin. Her birth name was Frances Lillian Mary Ritzt. She was an actress, a singer, and a model. I'm going to guess you probably aren't familiar with her. I just want to help keep her memory alive. She was more than just another pretty blonde or an actress whose star you see as you stroll by on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. She had a rough childhood. She quit school and got married at age 15. Her father left early on. She grew up in poverty. 2 of her siblings died, and she was molested by a relative. Her family moved to California and she began working as a hula dancer in a San Francisco nightclub. After saving up $100, she changed her name to Carole Landis and moved to Hollywood. She had small parts in a few movies and did some modeling. She started dating the head of 20th Century Fox named Darryl Zanuck. In 1940, she was cast in the movie 1 Million BC. She had steady work as an actress. Some of her other films included Turnabout, The Powers Girl, A Gentleman at Heart, 3 Texas Steers, and Moon Over Miami, among many others. After she broke up with Zanuck, strangely, her acting jobs dried up and she resorted to B-movies. Many reviewers mainly spoke about her stunning beauty and not her performances. She was married 4 times and had no children due to endometriosis. During World War II, she took the time to entertain the troops. She died in 1948 after ending her own life. She overdosed on a barbiturate. She was depressed when her British actor boyfriend named Rex Harrison wouldn't leave his wife for her. She was 29 years old. John Eric Hexum was born on November 5, 1957 in Englewood, New Jersey. He is known for being an actor and a model. He was on his way to having a great career in entertainment. He played football at Michigan State University, where he graduated in 1980 with a degree in philosophy. He was discovered by John Travolta's manager. After moving to LA to pursue acting, he appeared in a made-for-TV movie called Making a Male Model, a series called Voyagers, and Hotel. He had a small role in a film called The Bear in 1984 starring Gary Busey. He dated the actress E.G. Daly for a while. He never married and had no children. He died in October of 1984 on the set of his TV show called Cover Up. He was in a scene where he was supposed to be loading a .44 Magnum handgun with bullets. It was a real gun with blanks. There was a delay on set and he decided to play Russian roulette thinking nothing bad could happen. Once he pulled the trigger, the blast caused enough damage to fracture his skull. He was rushed into surgery and died 6 days later. His organs were donated and he helped 5 people. He was 26 years old. Dana Plato was born on November 7, 1964 in Maywood, California. Her birth name was Dana Michelle Strain. She was an actress. Some say she was another victim of Hollywood. They used her up and spit her out when they were done with her. You probably know her from her role as Kimberly Drummond on the TV show called Different Strokes. It ran from 1978 to 1986. She was originally auditioning to be on The Gong Show when a producer saw her tape and she was offered the role of Kimberly. All of the kids from that show struggled after the series ended. She was put up for adoption as an infant. She was a very talented figure skater. By the time she was 7 years old, she was in over 100 commercials. Some other TV shows she appeared in were Growing Pains, The Love Boat, Chips, The Facts of Life, and The $6 Million Man, just to name a few. She also enjoyed singing. She had addictions to drugs and alcohol early in her life. She overdosed on Valium at age 14. She was written out of the show after she became pregnant in 1984. Don't worry, she was 20 years old in this clip. She did make occasional appearances until the show ended. Her life was never the same. She was typecast and found it hard to get good acting roles. She made a lot of low-budget films, including a softcore adult movie. She was in Playboy magazine in 1989. Her accountant stole a lot of money from her, which she never got back. She was arrested in 1991 for robbing a video store with a pellet gun in Las Vegas. The next year, she was arrested for forging a drug prescription. She was married once and had 1 child. She was engaged when she died. Sadly, her son named Tyler would shoot and kill himself years later when he was 25 years old. He was in too much pain from missing his mom. Dana died in 1999 from a drug overdose in her motorhome. It was ruled a suicide. It was not her first attempt. Some blame shock jock Howard Stern because she appeared on his show the day before and his callers were mean to her. Dana was 34 years old.